Hello, everyone. My name is Moshe Naveh from the SAP Community team. Welcome to today's SAP Community Call about business transformation. Starts with business processes. And we have Khaled Moussilhi, Global Vice President for RISE Solution Manager, S4HANA Solution Management and GTM. Khaled, please take it away.
Thanks, Moshe, and welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are. This is Khaled Moussilhi here, and I will be your host today, driving the session about RISE with SAP. In this session, we will focus mainly around what requires to make a successful business transformation in organizations, and usually looking to the business processes as the grassroots of your business. Then the real transformation really starts with the business process transformation. Before we start, it's important to mention there will be some updates in these slides about the future delivery. That's why that disclaimer meant for that purpose. Yes, many enterprises today are facing many challenges, and these challenges comes from, I would call it, different drivers. So if we look around us, at least on a personal level, we are living what we call it the new lives, the new normal, and the pandemic situation have changed the way how remote force or remote workforce become an important drivers for businesses, regardless of industries or regardless of the line of business. On similar way, also supply chains are facing a lot of disruption in terms of different models, in terms of the way how they are actually communicating with their suppliers, vendors on one side, and their customers on the other side. And definitely being in such a very competitive economies, each and every enterprise would like to be efficient, running their operations, running their business, and they want to optimize how much they spend and how much they incur an additional cost running their business. And that's all also combined with what we call it, there is an increase in the need to have a new different business models. And only by doing this, you can actually not only maintaining your market share, but also give you an opportunity for growth, and to make sure that you are ready actually to transform your business and to adopt new business models. So actually you need to have some sort of an agile platform where that allow you to adopt the latest innovation, latest applications that facilitate such a transformation for you. Last but not least, it's important to have viability and visibility to your business. And the good news, that's what we are going to talk heavily around it today. So we are going to give you, I would call it the right tools, products that would help you to have real-time insights on how your business running. And also it's going to share with you what are potential improvement areas that you can do it, starting with your core business processes, which indeed at the end of the day will make your business. So to start with, and since that has been actually one of the key challenges for you as an example for our customers here to transform your business, yes, we define the final destination as being an intelligent enterprise, and I hope you are all by now familiar with SAP definition for an intelligent enterprise, helping you to have the latest digital core, latest industry next practice, and then you have on top the business network piece, and then you have the layer down that all works on top of the business technology platform that allows you to extend the value of the digital core industries and also will help you to integrate with different parties. So that's pretty much what we define as an intelligent enterprise, and that's what we have seen it as ideally the destination that customers, when they are transforming their business, they would like to be an intelligent enterprise. But doing that for what? That's the first question. And how to do that? So the answer for the first question, I am doing that definitely for business values, for a business return. And we are doing this helping you to improve your top line, bottom line, and green line. And that's actually, I would call it success measures that for any business leaders today to invest into transforming the business, we should be looking for how to improve our revenue, how to have a new revenue streams, and also how to be cost optimized, how to optimize our spend, and that's pretty much translated into our bottom line. And the green line, sustainability, is a key differentiator for businesses today to be ahead of competition and to create what we call it a value add and differentiating capabilities for you versus others. So we know the differentiations, we know what we need to build in terms of differentiating to reach to be an intelligent enterprise. But reaching there, that was the question. And SAP has answered this question by offering RISE with SAP as a recipe for success, or as a way or a path for companies, for enterprises to transform their business from where you are today and being an intelligent enterprise. So before we go into details, I would like to hear from you first of all, how much you are aware about RISE. And Moshe, if you can help us to start with the first poll question, please.
Yes, 1 second. It will be up in a second.
So let's give it few more seconds. The question here is around, have you heard about RISE with SAP? Okay, so let's end the poll. Thanks, Moshe. So let's see the results. So at least it's a good actually percentage. So we are talking here roughly around maybe 75% of attendees are aware about RISE, which is pretty much important and encouraging actually, because RISE with SAP is SAP's strategy helping our customer to transform their business. And what's RISE bring for our customer? RISE bring for you all the right ingredients in terms of tools, products, services that's required to take you from where you are today. Either you are an ECC customer or running S/4HANA on-premise, or even if you are new to SAP world, it helps you to take you from this point and helping you to take the right steps towards being an intelligent enterprise. So when you go for RISE with SAP, you will get a packaged offering that bring for you SAP S/4HANA Cloud, along with technology platform credits that you can use to consume multiple cloud services, applications. It also gives you the business network starter pack, which is actually brings for you 3 business networks. So it's actually 3 in 1. So you have a business network, Ariba business network, logistics business network, and asset intelligence network. Then you have a lot of embedded tools and services that can be used throughout the technical migration part. So it helps you to do that represented in SAP Readiness Check or SAP Custom Code Migration app, and another set of tools that help you to enable your people. So when we talk about business transformation, always people comes as the center of the transformation. And that explains why we have the learning SAP Enable now, our learning hub, as part of the offerings that will help you to pass the knowledge or to share the knowledge with your staff. That's very important to take you to the next step and make sure that your organization is ready along with your applications, your network, to make the next step towards transforming your business. So that's pretty much what defines RISE with SAP. And the last component that we have recently introduced, it's around the business process intelligence. And that's pretty much the scope of today's session. So To move next, yes, we understand that the final destination is to be the intelligent enterprise, and each one of us could be running a different set of systems or application in the on-premise world, which used to be many customizations here. We do understand completely if you are using an on-premise system with the luxury of the different customization and development tools. Many of our customers have done some customizations. You have also some sort of an industry-specific capabilities, and maybe you have also either our ECC or SAP S/4HANA. So all of these different type of elements, you have it on one side, which I would call it the current state. And definitely when you are transforming your business, kicking started a journey to cloud, you would like actually to move to what we call it more modular architecture. And the modular architecture will bring a lot of benefits, which is pretty much derived from cloud benefits that help you, number one, to have what we call it easy to subscribe in, subscribe out. It helps you to decide on which area, which applications I need to activate or enable today that helps or required by my business. Easy to be extended. It's actually continuously brings the latest innovation to you. Completely managed by one accountable party, which is SAP. So you don't need any more to invest into maintaining your systems or upgrade it to the latest batches or releases, but all of that actually happening if you are moving to the cloud. So we are actually throughout your journey transforming from the on-premise world, which pretty much articulated around running a monolithic type of architecture, to a modular architecture, which is under modular cloud ERP structure. We offer you the digital core as an S/4HANA. We offer you the industry cloud, different line of business solutions, and all of that on top of the business technology platform. Most important, being in a modular way that give you such a flexibility to define the scope that best fit for your business requirements. So doing that, it's important to decide on, yes, I need this piece as part of my journey. I need to start with the digital core, and then maybe I need to add some pieces or some products from the industry, and building all of that on top of the business technology platform. All of that is clear, is good. But at some point of time, you need to take some steps to the back and to start thinking about, yes, I want to transform my business, but actually why I'm transforming my business. And there will be many question marks that could come to the picture, right? For example, I need to have a proper understanding of my current business processes. I need to understand where is the areas of inefficiencies that I need to focus over. How to have, for example, some sort of harmonizing business processes. And if we take here, as mentioned in this slide, if we just take an example of a lead to cash type of business process, some of the questions you see it in this slide are, I would call them obvious questions to ask yourself around how much my billing on my credit block is healthy, how much I'm up to date to generate my invoices, or to actually bill my customers at the right time for completed activities or for deliver the products. Do I make deliveries at the right time? Do I ship it at the right time? How many sales orders are open? How many of them are billed, and how many of them yet to be billed to my customers? Are the right payment terms used for that? So many questions that could come to your mind when you are analyzing just one single process, which is lead to cash. And if you expand this across multiple core business processes in your organization, you will have many question marks that running back in your mind, and that's actually confront your business, where I need to deal with that before I decide of how to transform your business. So it's pretty much clear that before I kick the journey of transforming my business, I need to clearly understand where I am today, how I'm running my business today, how I'm efficient in this process. And the answer for that efficiency questions, you need not only to understand your current business process, but also you need to understand what is the benchmark to compare myself to, right? So I need to know what is the gaps. And it will be ideal if I would be able to know where is these gaps so I can plan well to my business transformation journey. And that's pretty much what we are trying to do with RISE offering, where we say with RISE, the business process intelligence piece, you will be able to get the right insights for your current business process and also identifying the gaps and try to work on these gaps through benchmarking them against best practice. So you can put the right transformation plan from day one, knowing your current business processes well, and also knowing your best practices. So you understand what the gaps I have and how to work towards closing these gaps. But the question, is that only one-time task? And the answer here is definitely no. Yes, you do that at the first step of your transformation journey, but to make sure that you are always successful, that you are always up to the level when it comes to adopting the latest practices in your industry or line of business, we advise you to run this exercise continuously. Definitely, you are the best to decide what is the right frequency here, but at least you need to have such recurring visits to understand how your current business processes works, and also benchmarking them against best practices to find always areas for improving or continuously improve your business. And that's pretty much what we are trying to deliver here by combining for you two, I would call it cornerstones in your understanding of your business process and also plan for the next steps. So we have SAP Process Insights in one side that give you a clear, fast insights on how your current business processes, either if you are using SAP ERP or you are using SAP S/4HANA, Process Insights can work on top, extract the data out of the box, and also it helps you to benchmark them against, I would call it good or large number of best practices and line of businesses that have been captured into our tool. And also it gives you a step-by-step, some sort of what we call it guidance, how to resolve these gaps, how to deal with these gaps. And on the other side, you have SAP Process Intelligence by Signavio that will give you deep insights that can help you not only to connect with SAP systems, but also connecting with non-SAP system, which pretty much could be the case in your side. And with the different sources of data, you can collect this data, compile it, and with SAP Process Intelligence by Signavio, it will help you to define what ideally should be your to-be business process, how to visualize this, how to collaborate the new design of your business process with the different stakeholders within your organization. So combining SAP Process Insights and SAP Process Intelligence by Signavio together, that will give you the fast and deep insights in your transformation journey. So if we look to this and if we try to match what ideally should be the, I would call it the journey for our customers, transforming your business. So we will say in step number one in your journey, either you are an SAP ECC or S/4HANA on-premise customer, starting with SAP Process Discovery, you will get actually into your current business processes. First of all, it's important to mention, this is actually a free tool that you can use it more than one time. You can get in-depth understanding of your current business processes. And also that will give you what we call it the high-level idea about how each and every business process runs. Then in the next step, which is we wanted to get deeper insights and also understanding what are the areas of improvement that we can do with SAP Process Insights that help you to get into a proper and clear monitoring of how your current business process works, and also how your opportunity to improve these business processes can be. So with a quick insights that comes with SAP Process Insight, you can actually have a quick results. So Process Insights will not only leave you with actually the gaps, but also will give you some sort of a tailored recommendations. So it will tell you for this business process, you can adopt the following functionality from SAP that will help you to improve this. So different areas different examples and different recommendations that you can definitely achieve from Process Insight. Most importantly, as I mentioned, always look to this as a continuous process. It's not just one time, but actually this should be like a common practice for you running your business moving forward. And then on the third level, we talk about process transformation. So here we are not just talking about improving your current business process, but also we talk about introducing a new business process, designing a new business process, modeling your business process that can actually help you to be always up to the level or being ahead of other competitors in your line of business. So adopting SAP Signavio Process Transformation Suite, it will help you to design your process. And also with the process mining, you can have actually pretty much a rich set of best practices defined in the process mining. So you start with that. So you don't start actually with a blank page, but actually you start with that, and you can have the right modeling for your business process, and you do that in a collaborative approach through Signavio collaboration hubs that help you to communicate and talk to all the different stakeholders in your organizations to define these processes. So what is in, and that's the complete, if I would call it, this is a complete layout of SAP Business Process Intelligence and Signavio offering. So you have pretty much the process insights, and you have the process manager, as we said, that you can use it to design and document your process. And then the workflow accelerators, this is very important because to design and to communicate this with others, you need to leverage the human-centric type of a workflow engine that help you to execute all the tasks associated to the process definition and the process modeling with other parties. Then the collaboration hub, where you can actually enable the insights and the consumption across the enterprise. And with the process intelligence, you will actually have what we call it a data-driven approach to discover, analyze, and also monitor what could be the areas of improvement of your business process. So with RISE, with SAP, actually we deliver our customers, when you sign with RISE, you get actually process discovery, process insight, process manager, and collaboration hub as part of your RISE scope. And that's actually included in your subscription for RISE. So no additional fees or no additional license required here, unless you wanted to expand your definitely coverage, or you can need to increase your subscription for all of these products. That will be always an option to be considered here. So knowing the importance of this, knowing how important for any enterprise to start the journey of transforming your business is to probably understand where you are today and what you need to do. I think it's important to bring an example to make things more clearer for us. And I thought to bring one example, which I call it, from my point of view, is one of the most common business scenarios that any organization are facing, regardless of the business or regardless of the industry that you are in. Each organization or every organization would like to be in a very good and healthy, I would call it, cash position. So company liquidity is always the question, because once you have good liquid, once you have better or positive cash position, always you have an opportunity to adopt a new business model, or to change or to expand or grow your business from where you are today. And that can only be done once you manage it to improve and understand where you stand with regards to your cash position, and also identify the areas that you can improve to even improve also that position moving forward. So let's see how RISE with SAP and with the introduction of business process intelligence and Signavio would help you dealing with that journey. So I tried to simulate this in like what we call it like 6 steps type of a business process. So let's start with today. I'm running my business, and yeah, with the help definitely of SAP Process Insights, I'm running either ECC or I'm running S/4HANA, or in future I'm running also S/4HANA Cloud Private Edition, for example. And in my sales process, I had a look to my sales billing documents. And I start analyzing the outcome from that analytics that can be generated by the Process Insights. So it shows me here that, yeah, I have the sales billing documents. I have around more than 13,000 items has been generated. And still there is additional more than 4,000 items yet to be generated, but they have an average days taken around 22 days. So there is a gap always between the sales billing documents that has been created and the sales, the average days taken to create them. So it's around 22 days. And then there is also, I have noticed here that by creating these documents, there is always a gap of around 32 or 33 days until I clear this, which means I have generated the bill, the invoices, and I submitted them to my customer to start improving. So that's at least the starting point for me, is that I have a clear picture around where I'm stand with my sales process, where is my billing documents, how many days ideally I use them actually to generate the bill, and how much I'm also need some days to clear them and to close the process. So that's actually the first step to get what we call it some insights on my business process. Then going deep, and that's actually one of the very important steps here, system will help you through what we call it defined measures for every step of my process. So I have created some sort of a dashboard for myself that give me some sort of KPIs where it tells me, for example, like I have created how many sales bills has been created manually or created automatically by the system. So I have seen here like 24% of the total number of invoices has been created manually by my accountant team, which is pretty much high. And also I have seen here, there is also some sort of different payment terms in my billing documents. So I have like 33%, which is also an area that I should be looking for. So many aspects, many measures, I can see it here, and I can go deep into each one of these, and I can actually even get more details. And that's what I'm actually going to do it here, starting with one of the measures, which is like, wow, 24% of my sales billing documents created, and that's pretty much too much, especially if I'm using an ERP system and I'm using an intelligence system. So I really expect that system can give me help to deal with that. And that's pretty much what you can see here in step number 3. So moving into the same screen of my Process Insights, I get a recommendation from SAP telling me, listen, if you are generating your bills in the sales process, then ideally you should actually trigger or activate the automatic sales pairing. This is one of the functions that maybe you need to consider here. And actually the system can give me even too much of details around what is sales billing all about, and what functionality coming in this release, and what is the value drivers for that, and how to improve my experience using the latest SAP Fiori apps. So too much of information and insights around functionalities that the system can help me to deal with such measure, which is I am having 24% of my invoices are manually created. Fine, I know now that I have some challenges in my current business process, and I even get some recommendations from the system how to implement some additional functionality from my system to deal with that. Let me also have maybe even deeper insight into the real design of my business process. And this is using Signavio. I can really model my business process, and I can identify where is the bottleneck in my business process. So in one side, I can review existing business processes. And on the other side, if I'm defining or building a new business process, Signavio Process Manager can help you to chart this business process. Do I need to start from scratch? Definitely no. With the process mining, there is a lot of what we call it the best practice that I can start with building or designing my business process, and then I can change this through a collaborative approach with the different stakeholders in the organization. So now I get to know that how my process is being designed, and I also get some sort of an identified areas for an additional capabilities that S4HANA can help me with. Then let's see how system will not only stop at that level, but even can guide me about the next step. So system will tell me, listen, yes, you have some issue in this process, but guess what? We can give you some sort of a tailored recommendations that can help you to deal with that. So system will tell me you have some sort of a value drivers that has been associated to such activity in your business process, and system will help you that by doing X, Y, Z number of actions, you will be able to improve this position. So system will tell me, for example, if we found that you have less than 30% of whatever outbound deliveries were created automatically, for example. And the recommendation here is you need to schedule or to create an outbound deliveries automatically. By doing this, you are going actually to reduce the total logistic costs that you are facing today, which indirectly means you are going to improve your cash position. So those are examples of the tailored business process recommendations that the system is going to give me. And once I listen to that and moving to the last step, system will not leave me at that, but even system will tell you how to implement this. So I decided to go with the system recommendation to set up scheduling to create an outbound deliveries automatically by me. And you need to understand by scheduling this, what we call it the outbound deliveries automatically, which means the minute I complete the activity, the minute I deliver my product, system would automatically generate automatically the sales bill. And accordingly, I can also collect my cash as per the payment terms of my contract with the customer. Then directly I have a better cash position. So system will tell me here what is the steps. So system will tell me you need to implement this SAP note, or you need to go to this report and generate this report and take this action. So some sort of a detailed guidance system will help me to execute the actions that has been proposed for me to improve my current business process. So that's just an example, as I mentioned, how to deal with just one challenge of your current business process. If you try to look for the big picture on your current business, I'm sure you will have many of such challenges. For each and every business process, you could end up with like a big list of challenges that you need to deal with. You need to deal with your credit limits for your customers or suppliers. You need to improve your cash positions. You need to have better visibility in your inventory. You have to have less inventory value, and you need to have, for example, or to measure how your suppliers actually are performing. Which one of them is the best supplier for me to deal with in such type of opportunities? So many challenges or many questions, if I would put it this way, each one of us would have it clearly for our core business processes. And with SAP Process Insights and Signavio, you will have, number one, understanding where is the challenges. Number two, based on the measures that's defined, where is the areas that I need to look for. Number three, system will tell me what I need to adopt from a system functionalities and capabilities to deal with that. Then I can have a detailed vision for how my current business process being modeled. Then with the process improvement recommendation, those are tailored recommendations that I can take them immediately into execution through a detailed stepwise what I need to do in step number 6 to get this done. And automatically I have my business process improved. If we just scale this, as I said, across all my core business processes in my organization, you can name them: source to pay, idea to market, recruit to retire, lead to cash, plan to fulfill. So all of those are core business processes where we are sure with Process Insights and Signavio, you will have the better visibility that will help you to take this process from where you are today to a better position, ideally to follow the best practice in your line of business or in your industry. So again, I wanted to emphasize about the importance of considering this as a practice for you. This is not just one-time tasks. Yes, it's good when I start my journey, when I wanted to transform my application platform, is to start what we call it clean core. So I really start by defining my new business processes, my two business processes following the best practice. But ideally, this practice actually getting changed. Your competitors, same like you, they are also trying to do their best to be ahead and to get a larger market share. So you need to make sure that you always have a clearer understanding of your business process. You need always to have the deeper analysis of the capabilities that you have it in your system and to get the best out of them. You also will come across a situation where you need to design a new business process by adopting a new business model, or you wanted to grow with your business, or even to adopt a new line of business. With the process design here through Signavio Process Manager, you will have the possibility to design your new business process in a collaborative approach. And finally, you will have insights for immediate results. And those are tailored for you through an improvement recommendation to improve your current business process. So that's pretty much summarizing the importance of Process Insights, Signavio, as a key component of your business transformation journey. So by that, let's go for the last two questions for you today. So Moshe.
Yes, right away.
So the first question here, we ask you about how important business transformation for your organization. So you need to select one answer only. And then the second question, how you rate your understanding about RISE with SAP and especially the business process intelligence following our today's session. Perfect. Thanks for answering the questions. Moshe, if we can now end the poll. Thank you. And again, thanks for actually getting some value out of today's session, understanding how important process intelligence actually to understand exactly your current business position. And that will be the starting point for you in your business transformation journey with RISE with SAP. So thanks again for listening. And yeah, let me open the floor now for questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself or put your question in the Q&A, and I would be more than happy to take them. So I see there is one question here. So how does RISE work if you are already an S/4HANA on-premise customer? That's a very good question. So when we talk about RISE and business transformation, we are actually helping you to transform from the on-premise world, even if you are running an S/4HANA on-premise, to the cloud world. That's pretty much the most important, I would call it, value of RISE with SAP. So if you are running S/4HANA on-premise, definitely, I would definitely recommend it to you that to move towards RISE with SAP. And ideally here, I would recommend the S/4HANA Cloud Private Edition, where you can actually get a lot of advantages from your current on-premise system, taking it to the cloud. With RISE, you will have a lot of different varieties of options added on top. So you will enjoy actually the value that you will get it from the business technology platform, business networks, BPI, Process Insights, Signavio. So all of that will be attached to your S/4HANA Cloud Private Edition. And last but not least, with actually our 4+1 in terms of infrastructure options, you will have the possibility to run your new system either on SAP data center or on one of our 4 hyperscaler, Microsoft Azure, AWS, Google Cloud Platform, or Alibaba in China. I see another question. Can Can we see results of the last course? Yeah, for sure, you can see it. I think it has been presented by Moshe, but if you want to present it again, Moshe, please go ahead. Okay, if there is no further questions, so thank you for listening. Thanks for attending the session, and looking forward to talk to you hopefully in future with another topics around RISE. Wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. Back to you, Moshe.
Thank you very much. And the recording will be available in the SAP Community Calls page. Thank you.